Alright guys, we're back. This time we have the Monero under the microscope here. I think we have a touchdown, and I'm referring to yesterday, right? Price had made it all the way to the very edge of the system here. Obviously I'm talking about the last line of resort, right? The last line of resistance, 101.50. Take a look at this lovely touchdown. Now the formation here, even though seems to be an upside trend, I would try to claim that it's actually more of a sideways movement, you know, tilted slightly upwards, but still actually a sideways movement, which is quite deceiving in its angle, in its formation. Quite deceiving. Seems to be an upside trend. But I would say this. I think the Monero it's very interesting from a technical point of view. It's like climbing stairs in a way. This was a move. Then we've seen a sideways movement, and then it just climbed another step here, and this time again trading sideways. Now, why is that important? I think that's important because it kind of suggests that we might have a massive downside move. That's the bottom line. That's what I was trying to get to. So in light of these developments, I decided to close my entire position on the Monero. Now I have to admit, it wasn't a big one. I got left with a relatively small portion after taking out most of it at 92.28, right? At that point, I decided that I'm gonna take a cautious, I'm gonna be more cautious at this point because I was concerned about another downside move back to the lower section here. So, fortunately, I was wrong with that. I mean, my concerns were obviously dissipated, and price just kept pushing forward. However, right now you can see that's a problem for the positive momentum. So if we're gonna have a breakout or not, we have to wait and see. But at this point, I feel it's not really safe to stay on the upside. I will also say that it's not too safe to establish a short position because the market is so bullish. And we got such a nice positive momentum coming across coming from all across board basically. So so this is a make or break situation. If we can see the Monero breaking through that 101.50, it's going to be easy to come right back in. In terms of the long-term perspective, guys, that's also something worth mentioning. We think price is heading towards 142, right? So that's pretty much about 40%. Massive potential on the upside. Having said that, from the short-term perspective, guys, we feel there might be a few days, even a couple of weeks, where price could spend time on the downside. So it all boils down to the battle that's going down right here, right now, with price against that 101.50. We've seen how the first set ended, right? It was the 101.50 key level that actually prevailed. But I feel that this battle is not over yet, and price may have a few more attempts, which might be successful. Should be interesting to see how things are going to unfold here. I'll definitely be sure to come back and follow up. In the meantime, guys, I will say goodbye and till tomorrow. Take care.